I'm recording now, but that is loud.
This right there.
Hold up, I gotta record.
Water! Ooh.
Alright, technically I am... Nah, frig. Recording? Can I get my gameplay recording? Alright, yay, we have gameplay recording now. Now we can actually talk.
Alright.
Alright, so I'm Mega Joe.
I'm Late Night CJ, aka Sweet Daddy in the streets.
And we're actually going to be talking about the quote-unquote new trailers for Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl that came out at this point like 3 weeks ago. We were going to do this. No, because you're not important.
6.
But, what we were originally going to have, I was going to have my other younger brother here with us, but he had conditioning, school stuff, a bunch of other equally important stuff has come up to where he can't join us in the gameplay. Mm-hmm. So, it's just going to be us talking about it. Now, I had to recently show Late Night CJ the trailer, but what are your, I guess, initial thoughts as someone who has never played Pokemon before?
Okay. That was on the Nintendo, right?
It was originally on Nintendo DS, the OG Nintendo DS back in 2008, which I had like 3 of.
I can tell because that generation of the animation was very distinct to somebody like myself.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I saw the trailer, how they upgraded the joint, right? Mm-hmm. They still stayed true to their style, like kind of like how when they came out with the Wii, how you had your characters that you guys could create.
The Miis.
How they kind of still stayed in the Nintendo lane, but they still evolved. And as I was watching it,
was that fun?
No.
They evolved.
Didn't even think about that. But as I was watching it, I was telling you, I said the original reminded me somewhat of like Zelda. So I immediately had a connection to the game. Therefore, my interest was piqued. I was intrigued.
All right, so 6. You're someone who has, in recent years, mainly due to me, has become interested in Pokemon. So stop playing Mario Maker, even though we told you that before the recording. What are your thoughts on Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, as someone who actually hasn't played that generation yet?
So my thoughts on the game, it looks pretty good. I like the titles of it. It looks like a lot like the originals, but it's not really what I was expecting because like when they recreated Gen 3, they did it in the style of X and Y, so I expected it to be in the style of Sword and Shield or Let's Go.
Well, I guess that's true because I've seen the all of us have seen the trailer. I had to show again Late Night CJ like right before we started recording because it's been like 3 weeks since I showed it. Because again, stuff happens.
Right. It probably tastes different because of the peanuts, but yeah, go ahead.
So on and so forth. When I originally saw the trailer, I thought, they took the original style and like Late Night CJ said, it's like they took it and made it 3D.
Modernized it.
Yes, they modernized it for like everyone, which I really do enjoy. Mm-hmm. I also, like 6 said, the battle style when it shifts from like the OG style of like the overworld being ripped to 3D, it switches it kind of Let's Go style, where like the battle animation is like that of Let's Go, but I believe with like Gen 8 graphics. So it's kind of a combination of all things when I'm watching it. But then again, I've also seen people kind of complaining about it in a sense, because they said like...
Tell them kick rocks!
I haven't
Tell
brought
them
this
to
up...
clean the toilet and go make some friends with the turds.
You got to use it before me! Damn! I have been waiting. I kept that in the stash. I've been waiting since yesterday. I was like, when can I pull that one out?
I pulled it out before
you pulled out the cannon before we even started the battle. That was crazy.
But being as someone who has played every single generation up to this point, since Gen 3, and most of the time I have actually went out and bought it on my own, I could say, like, as someone who's played all the gens, it does not look that bad. Because I don't use social media typically, but scrolling through like comments on people's reactions to it, like on YouTube or through the ones that are like equally good or bad,
Right.
I've seen a lot of people complaining about it. Now I'm
Not
not
about what?
just the art style. Now
Boom,
I'm
boom,
not
boom,
gonna.
boom.
Now, I'm not going to be someone who says mindlessly consume whatever the company throws at you.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be the person who says that because, let's be honest, just because a company throws something at you doesn't mean you're going to have to accept it. If they throw crap at you,
It's just like EA Sports, right?
Yeah,
They've been putting, or whatever one that puts out the 2K.
I think it's EA.
Okay, they put out the 2K NBA game. Don't shoot me for this, y'all. But
They put it
other
out
than
every-
them updating the players, what is it? Why is it every year we're going, 2K21, 2K20, 2K19, 2K18, 2K17? Other than them updating the characters, what are we doing?
They might as well just release updates.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the whole point. It's like, I have played the, like I keep saying, I played each of the ones. I played the OG ones. I played original Diamond, Pearl, and I have Platinum.
Mm-hmm.
I played all three. And from like, it already seems like it's having like kind of like a quality of life update. Like they're going to be using the Platinum Pokedex, meaning like, you're not as limited.
What the hell is that?
Alright, Diamond and Pearl, when they first came out in 2007, they were being recorded. When Diamond and Pearl first came out, they were being recorded. They had a certain amount of Pokemon in the Pokedex, meaning like you can only have certain Pokemon before the game came out.
Where's her bag at?
It's over by the door.
No, her bag.
Which-
No, the brown one.
By the door.
See, came up in here causing a ruckus.
I pretty. Can you please stop?
You know, I'm about to Dragon Ball and Pokemon right in here.
Uh-huh. But going back to what I said, in the original Platinum's the third version they released, which is just a quality of life update in a sense.
Ow.
It was made before DLC was actually a thing.
No.
So they made it, added Pokemon, they kind of updated the story to reflect like the third legendary, so on and so forth. So it looks like they're gonna be using like the Platinum Pokedex for the story.
This ain't like no Minecraft type game, is
No.
it?
No.
So there is
Why do you have a problem with Minecraft?
I have a problem with any game where there's no winner, no loser. You just running around aimlessly.
No, there's a winner and loser. Like there is a definitive story to Pokemon, and the goal is usually to complete the Pokedex and become the champion of the region. Meaning, like you're the best trainer in the region.
Training what?
Like Pokemon trainer, like you're the best battler in like the region. That's typically where like the story quote unquote ends most of the time.
So this might be just a little bit out of topic, but if you have
So
if you had to have one Pokemon ball with one character in it, which one would be the one that you need?
So wait, if I had to choose, like, if I could only have like one Pokemon, and like,
And then like, okay, I'm going into battle against everybody. This is the one character I need to have.
well, since Pokemon has it's closing in, since it's been around for years at this point, I believe 25 years, right?
Yes.
There's nearly 1,000 different Pokemon out there. Yes, there is. But if I was to use the one I like the most, being my favorite Pokemon, would be Blaziken. So, look, I'll even
dragon.
No, I will show you right here. Dom, my little brother has one in his profile. I'm showing my dad right here on the screen.
Is that a mustache?
No.
But that would be the Pokemon I would use. That's what I'm saying. But that's not.
What's all the hype behind Pikachu?
Pikachu is just like the main mascot. That's why.
Like Mario?
Remember, my dad has never played a Pokemon game. Six has only played a few different ones.
First of all, you ain't gonna just put me out there like I'm the dude standing on the corner.
You said it yourself. You never played a Pokemon
You act
game.
like I'm the dude standing on the corner during the 4th of July singing Christmas carols. I know. I do know a little bit about what's going on.
Not really.
You know what I mean?
But if I'm looking at the trailer, it looks like it's going to be relatively the same to the previous, to like the original ones, just with like the updated mechanics brought in by the newer generations, being like an additional new type. Probably some animations and the fact they're going to use the Platinum Pokedex. rather than the original Pokédex shown in from the
well, let me
original.
ask you this.
All right.
Are you fighting AIs or actual people online?
You can choose to fight people online, like Six has, when I told him not to when he only had one Pokemon and he got curb stomped in his first match.
You do stomped your ears together?
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, like, yes, you can, but typically people don't do it until they've beaten the game and trained up a competitive team.
Mm.
So you can
The Monstars.
So you can choose to choose to go online if you want to, but the main focus of the game, like the story mode, has nothing to do with
Well, let me ask you
online
this.
competitive play.
Is this a game that you would purchase?
Yes, that's why I'm looking forward
Well,
to.
hold on. Are you purchasing it as part of the legacy of Pokemon, or because you are legitimately interested in what you've seen so far?
A bit of both.
Because I fell into the legacy aspect of the Tiger Woods game. You know, anybody that's been listening to the podcast know that that was my favorite game for a while. And I was getting it each year after, what was it, 08, 09?
I believe it's 07, actually.
07, 08, around that era. I started buying them all the way up until, what, 2015?
I believe so, until they changed.
And that's when I was like, I'm done. Because now I'm just buying it off legacy. You know, it's just
now
like,
we just have a stack of Tiger Woods games.
I can pull some out. I even had bought some for PC.
You did?
Yeah. It was 2 discs. You had to upload it into your hard drive. And the thing about it was, I realized that I literally was buying them off nostalgia and just the legacy of the brand.
From what I've seen so far, the game does look like it's going to be good and it's going to hold true to the updating has. Because even though Pokemon at the end of the day is a game made for kids, because the balancing and type chart is fairly easy to understand,
Right.
unless you're like our mom, who's never played the Pokemon game in her life, so she didn't understand right away.
Mm-hmm.
But on a competitive aspect, it is held in high regard. It's played by mostly adults, as most competitive things are.
Well, we do have a guest at the table this afternoon. And based upon what you saw in there right there, now because look at, you have the professional player.
I'm not a professional player. I just been.
I'm talking about of like Pokemon. If we're gonna go by tiers, you would be considered a professional. He would be considered a novice, and me and Leilani would be considered casuals.
Beginners.
Now, as a casual / beginner, would you, somebody who has no connection to this whatsoever, be interested in at least trying to play the game?
Yes.
And why is that?
Because of the sound of it, it sounds actually fun.
It's just like you may just not have the console to play it on, is the thing. Maybe.
Well, see, that's what I'm saying, because ultimately, the core base like yourself, the professional tiers, and even to some extent the novice, they're going to be sold. Y'all, you don't need much convincing to try it. Neither does 6. But a casual, see, games like this, you need a new wave of people in order to keep growing.
Yeah.
You can't just keep relying, because it's going to get more and more expensive to make these games evolve, so to speak. You know what I mean? The graphics to get better, story get better. It's going to cost more, so you're going to need more people.
Sometimes they do that where they introduce new features that are either exclusive to that generation or they keep reappearing.
They have done that in the past.
Like
Case in point being, I believe when it first came out, Generation 6 being X and Y, they had customizations for the characters finally.
Uh-huh.
But they also removed that, in the game that was released later, but they brought it back later. And it's kind of been a core part ever since, because that's been people have been clamoring for years, being like, hey, we want customization for our characters so they can be unique. Now, since this game's going to be a remake, they're probably not going to bring customization back, or it's going to be very, very minor, where you're say you go to the cold area and your character puts on, the platinum outfit, where it looks like they're dressed for the cold.
Right.
That's all it's probably going to be in terms of change in terms of customization. Because like you said, I'm already sold on this.
Right.
Unless they throw out something that completely destroys it in a way which I don't believe, because they said they're going to be trying to be very faithful to it,
Right.
and that's why the graphics in the overworld look very similar to the original, where it's like if you took the models straight out of there.
Okay.
Yeah.
That being said, though, I'm gonna be the one who's gonna buy it, and my brothers have been complaining on which versions they want me to buy for them.
I'll tell you what.
Oh,
You can keep a version for yourself from me.
Well,
I'll happily. Go ahead, sis. My bad.
I heard that some people were wondering if this is gonna be more like a remaster or more of a remake.
I say this is more of a remake with the quality of life updates from like the other generations. So it's not going to be like a definitive like, hey, this is a remaster. It's the original, but slightly, just like it looks prettier. It might be a remaster. It's like it's the original. It just looks prettier. I mean, I don't think it's a full-on remake. Is the thing. Like they're not changing the story.
This is the remix.
It's not. Yeah, it's kind of like that. They're not going to change around absolutely everything just because they can. It feels like they're going to change around a few things here and there just so they can get the story right, in a sense.
You know, like since making these podcasts with you, I have become more open-minded as far as giving these games a chance. Because if you had to ask me about 4 or 5 months ago, I'd be like, hell no, I ain't playing that. But I'll at least say that I'll entertain watching a couple rounds of it.
Because me and my brothers, we have all the battle each other, but it's like, if we were to change it around and 6 doesn't have access to his OP thoughts right away, or what people consider overpowered,
Right.
he becomes very predictable. I tend to switch up, and whether Atrocitus just doesn't play often enough,
And I kill people.
and you would fail.
I wouldn't fail the whole time. I'm gonna kill something.
Eventually,
Yeah, I'm gonna kill something.
you'll defeat the NPCs.
Yeah, I kill people.
But yeah. So I guess this is kind of like us just giving our initial thoughts on this, even though this has been out for like 3 weeks at this point. Again, I'm gonna buy it unless they throw something completely out there that's gonna make it to where like, nah, this is not worth buying, which is gonna be very, very hard for them to do, if I'm being honest, because it's kind of difficult to screw Pokemon up, other than it becoming easier in recent years because they have to market it towards kids.
I have to.
Even though, again, the competitive aspect is mostly used by, like, the adults. Like, as someone like me who's been playing it since I was in 3rd grade?
Man, you are an old man.
I am not. No, you was the old man here.
First of all, youngster, you don't go around calling nobody old.
Call everybody old.
I'll whoop your butt.
Face me in Street Fighter.
You don't want that. Now I know you don't want that smoke.
No, because last time we won, I destroyed you.
And what did Dave do to you?
He got destroyed too. I said Street Fighter, not Tekken.
Oh, see.
On Tekken,
It took you out your element, and you got the brakes beat off of you.
I don't know, it's kind of even.
When you had to step up to a game that you don't play that much, brakes / beaten / off of you.
Eh,
One word, # off you.
eh.
Brakes beat off you.
But anyways,
Yeah.
6 might get it, but since he doesn't have money, or at least not
Yeah.
about that much.
Hey,
money.
tell him, quit counting your pockets. You don't know what you got in the stash. You know what I mean? You don't know what you got.
Mhm.
You could tell him you buy 2 PlayStation 5s. How about
$1,000.
yeah, that's $1,000.
That's
A
right.
rack, a band,
That's probably not
3
something.
zeros, and a comma.
That's probably not something he can afford to
Oh,
buy.
excuse me. Hey, at least it came out the attic and not the basement.
Oh my goodness. Why is this such a related to these?
I'm just saying.
Why am I related to these?
You about to wrap this up? You about to wrap it up?
I feel like he's about to wrap this up. I feel like we're done here. I feel like I've explained my points.
Yes,
Maybe
you are.
we should give a sneak peek of what's coming next.
So, like what? Like I don't think there's anything
I
to.
have an idea.
What is it?
No, we're not talking about FNAF.
Well, that shot down my idea.
Ah! Yeah, well, huh, how about that?
Yeah, there's
I think it should.
no.
If they're going AAA,
I don't
Oh,
care. I'm not a fan of FNAF, so I'm not going to talk about it. It's not my cup of tea. We're not going to talk about it. But I feel like that covers everything. So I'm a Mega Zero. All right, fine. Be like
I
that.
am the old guy.
And this is a goodbye from your special guest star who has appeared in multiple videos
Bye.
since the beginning.